Shalom, Mishpaka. Um, I hope you're all doing well. I just want to quickly share the dream that I had. That was on the 11th of November this year, 2022, and it's really urgent that I share it. And I would have shared it immediately, but I was very busy preparing for the Shabbat. But let me quickly say a word of prayer. El Shaddai HaKadosh, I thank you for this opportunity that you've given to me to be able to share this word of revelation, this dream that you've given to me, to be able to prepare your children adequately over all over the world, about what is happening in the spiritual realm and about what is about to manifest. I pray and ask that your work interpret and minister to the hearts of everyone that will hear this dream and revelation, and that you inspire them on how to serve you and what to do in this period that we are in these exciting times that we are in. I invite your presence to come lead and guide me. Please let me not say anything you've not directed me to say. Let me not do anything you've not directed me to do. Let them not hear me speaking to them, but let them hear you speaking directly to their hearts. Thank you because I know you've heard my prayers. So be it. Now, this is a dream that I had. I saw the great dragon. Now let me continue. He said, I was in a place where people from all religious sects were gathered. I don't know who called for that gathering. I wrote it down so that I would say it exactly the way it was. And they were chatting to one another. And that's what I saw. And then I saw a very great beast coming out from the earth. But no one saw it. Normally, when I see evil, I go and fight it. But this time around, the voice said to me, watch and observe. And so I stood and observed. And everyone around me were oblivious of what was happening, and so it continued coming out of the earth. By the time it was fully out, I saw it was a very great dragon. But to my amazement, it didn't come to attack us like I anticipated, but rather it started going towards the east. I then alerted everyone and said, look, a dragon. I saw a Christian pastor and others go to the dragon out of curiosity. The dragon was calm and allowed them to get close to him. But for me, I left the gathering and started going as far away as possible from the dragon. After the religious leaders communicated with the dragon continued on its way to the east. That's what happened. I saw religious leaders, they got close to the dragon, they started like communicating with it. I don't know what they were asking it or what they were saying to it because I was already retreating, you see. And then they let it continue going on to the east. Then I started instructing those around me on building a strong, very strong iron barricade around themselves and loved ones so that if the dragon comes back, they can be protected. This is what I started asking people to do, to build a strong iron barricade. But they didn't even allow me to finish. They started the instructions before building a soft iron barricade instead. Instead of building something that is very strong and durable, something that can resist the impact of a ferocious beast like the dragon, of a strong beast like that, they do a they just made a very soft iron barricade that even if a human being rush there with force and hit it, you're going to just scatter it. Not how much more a dragon. And so they called me to come and inspect it. Uh, and that they have built against the dragon. And lo and behold, it was not strong enough to withstand even the human force, not to talk about the dragon. But the quality of the metal was useless should the dragon wish to attack. And so I left those religious sects to look for a better place to hide. And then I woke. That's my dream. But this is more than a dream. Now, according to the ministration I received from the Ruach, she's saying the great dragon is already here. And it's not. So he said, so if your foundation is not the Torah of El Shaddai, then you don't have a strong defense against the enemy. This is what was the interpretation of that revelation that the Ruach gave to me. He said, if my foundation is not of El Shaddai, is not of the Torah of El Shaddai, that you can't have a strong defense against the enemy. And that is why those religious people that I asked them, build a strong iron barricade. I wanted to give them instructions and the dimensions on how it should be. Immediately, they just jumped and started building it out of fear, and they are trying to protect themselves and their loved ones, but it was useless at the end of the day. And this is what the rock ministered to me that I should tell you. And he said, let's look at the book of Tehillim, chapter 91, verse 15. It's a very popular Tehillim. And see what he says here. He said, when he calls on me, I answer him. I am with him in distress. I deliver him and esteem him. With long life I satisfy him and show him my deliverance. It's when he calls on me, I answer him. Okay, let's go to verse 14. Because he clings to me in love. So how can you cling to your Creator in love? It's by obeying his Torah and obeying his commands and obeying his mitzvot. According to the book of Devarim, he wants us to worship him with all our heart, with all our might, and with all our soul. He said, because he clings to me in love, therefore I deliver him. I exalt him because he has known my name. So it is very important that you know the name of your Creator, because it is also written in the Torah that the name of El Shaddai is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are saved. You can go nowhere without his name. Proverbs chapter 18 from verse 10 to 13. That is what it says. The name of El is a strong tower, the righteous runs to it, and is saved and set on high. Is esteemed. Not only are you saved, you are elevated above others. Call on his name and stop using names not his. Because I tell you, you need his name more than ever before. His name is embedded in the Torah. As you obey it, you're hiding yourself and your loved ones in a strong tower. A very, very strong tower. That's what I encourage you to do today. For those of you watching this video, I encourage you to share it to as many people as you can, because we are running out of time. The great dragon, not just the dragon, is already here. Shalom, and have a fruitful and a beautiful and a very Baruch week.